become a player that's going to make an impact for our team, and they are really hanging on by their fingernails. What is up, Bills Mafia? We have 234 days to go until the Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl 57, and this channel is going to document every single day leading up to the amazing moment with a video. There are 3 players that the Bills drafted that we've all been kind of, watching to see if they were going to become a player that's going to make an impact for our team, and they are really hanging on by their fingernails. I don't think they're going to make the roster, and I want to share the 3 with you that I believe we're going to probably move on from this season before the opening game of the 2022 campaign. Number 1, A.J. Epinesa out of Iowa. High hopes for this guy as a defensive end. He has shown some flashes, but he just doesn't seem to have that extra little something that would be needed to become a really good defensive end in this league. I don't think he's bad. I just don't think he has, I don't know, what do you think? It's maybe just a little speed off the edge, maybe his technique, whatever the case. A.J. Epinesa doesn't seem to have what we need, and I believe the Bills are going to move on from him. I do have a take that I think might be something that he lacks, and it's the same thing that I think the next guy lacks, and that is Cody Ford. Cody Ford, of course, we got in the second round 3 seasons ago, and we've been kind of waiting for him to establish himself as a top guard in the league and on the offensive side of the ball. And Cody Ford just has kind of, he's been up and down. He's been in and out of the lineup. Of course, he was injured a couple seasons ago. And it's the same thing, I think, with A.J. Epinesa that Cody Ford lacks. And it's a perception that I have. They just seem to lack that nastiness needed in the NFL. I mean, they're very talented players. They have a lot going for them when it comes to their physical attributes, but it just seems, and I'd like to know what you think, that they just don't seem to have that fire. And I hate to say that because it's so arbitrary and nuanced, and who knows who has fire, who doesn't have fire. There've been plenty of guys in the NFL that have been very quiet, and they've been extremely productive in their careers. These guys, I think, just seem to lack what's necessary to get to the next level. And then the third guy, I think, is a pretty easy choice, and a guy that we've drafted that's not going to make the team, and that is Zach Moss. Zach Moss showed very little. Devin Singletary definitely won the job out last season, and with our drafting James Cook from Georgia, I would imagine that Zach Moss is going to be the odd man out in the backfield on that one. So A.J. Epinesa, Cody Ford, and Zach Moss, I would venture to guess, I would put money on it, that all 3 of those guys are not going to be with the Buffalo Bills in the next 2 months. I would like to know what you think on my take on those 3 guys. Am I missing something, or am I right on the money? I'd like to know, so comment below. See you tomorrow.